look how bold she is. The fact that she's going to make a video telling you how she scammed a man is unbelievable. She literally makes a TikTok video like, this is how I scammed the guy out of 40% of his paycheck.
I successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck. You have no idea how happy this makes me, because now I can be a stay-at-home mom, because 40% of his paycheck can support me fully financially. So what happened was, I'm a lesbian and I can't have babies the natural way, obviously. So I went the IVF route, and I went to a sperm bank and I bought sperm. I get pregnant, I have my baby, I'm living with my girlfriend, she's working full time, so she's supporting us financially. And then all of a sudden she decides she wants to break up, and she refuses to give me child support. She said, I don't want anything to do with this baby. I'm not on the birth certificate. I'm not legally obligated to take care of them. I'm out. And I said, well, shit, what am I going to do now? Then it occurred to me, I could sue the baby's biological father. I mean, the baby wouldn't be here without him, right? So my friend that works at the sperm bank got me my sperm donor's contact info, and I texted him, and I acted like it was the wrong number. And we ended up making plans. We were texting back and forth for a while. We ended up making plans to meet up, and I hung out with him for a few months, befriended him, and then I got a DNA sample off of his cup one day, like swabbed it for his saliva. I sent it in and made sure that he actually was the biological father of my child, and he was. So I took him to court to get child support, and they granted me 40% of his paycheck.
You can't make this shit up. Guys, it really is a crime to be a nice guy these days. Because you have evil women like this. Evil women like this that will sue you for child support for a child that you just donated sperm for. You were just a donor for, right? And she really went about this an interesting way, because she's a lesbian. She was dating a girl. The girl broke up with her. And the girl, look at how women are bad in this scenario, right? The lesbian girl was like, her girlfriend was like, it ain't my child. You're stuck. So she was effed up in that way, even though they came together, right? And to have that family. So she left. And so now the girl is taking it on a man that's innocent. She's doing this to an innocent man. And this is why I don't feel bad about how I move through the world at all. Okay? Because life is like a game of roulette. You can get wiped out at any moment.
I successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck.
I'm the sperm donor, and yes, I've been court ordered to pay roughly 40% of my paycheck to this random woman and her child. The thing is, when I was 18, 19 years old, I was in the Marines, short on cash, and I thought it would be a good idea to donate some sperm for some easy money. I made a total of $150, and it came back to bite me, because now I'm paying this woman thousands of dollars a month for a child.
$150 to donate your sperm? And now she gets 40% of your paycheck? Bro, if this dude unalives himself, you guys know why.
No part in making or wanting. I did sign an agreement at the time stating that I would not be held liable for anything that happens to the sperm after I donated it. But I guess some laws changed, and she found a legal loophole that states that I now am responsible for the child. So now I have to pay her monthly. It doesn't make any sense. I'm working on appealing it. So if anybody has any ideas or knows anybody who knows a good lawyer, send them my way, because this is just unfair.
This is proof that you can't beat biology. I don't care what's going on in the world. Understand, guys, if you donate your sperm, or even women, if you donate your eggs, that's still your child. And even though she's getting him for child support, in my opinion, the donor baby would have came after him long term anyway. Maybe not for child support, but to try to get to know him, like, you're my dad. I want to get to know you, right? No donor baby's going to say, oh, my mom was dating another woman and they're my lesbian parents and they're my real parents. No, people want to know who their real parents are. So it just shows you, like, donating your sperm is a bad idea no matter what.
I successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck. You have no idea.
There is a reason I never practiced family law. And if somebody had come to me with this kind of fact pattern, I would have said no, absolutely not. Now, I saw this video because of his reaction video, the sperm donor who was actually sued on this. I have so many questions. First of all, I want to know what state she's in. I want to know what state made this possible. Second of all, why did she think that other people had to be responsible for you having a child? You went and you did this. And here's the thing with family law. What I do know, which again, it's not my practice area, it hasn't been an area that I've really spent any time in other than helping friends and family. And, we have to learn it to pass the bar exam, and I have 2 licenses. So I've learned what I need to. The state doesn't want you to be reliant on them. So if there is an opportunity for you to get child support in a one-night stand or a relationship where a child was produced, that kind of a thing, the state is going to say, yeah, that's 50-50. But in this case, you went to a sperm bank. And talk about like the violation of him being able to get that information. I mean, if I were representing him, or if I were even practicing family law, here is an area that I would focus on. I would focus on dads who are being screwed. No pun intended. But I would be focusing on dads because I've come across so many dads and men who the tables have flipped a lot, and women get a lot more deference in the courts. And in this situation, it is just appalling to me that he is having to pay 40% of his paycheck for he sold the product. He sold his sperm. Like, that was the end of that transaction, and that's where it should have stayed. And so I don't know how long ago this was. There's statutes. There's all kinds of different things on here. So this is not legal advice. Hypothetically, if I was representing him, I would be suing that sperm bank and making sure that they weren't giving away his information illegally. And that friend who did that. And then the woman, how conniving, and like, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to befriend you so that I can get your DNA sample and then take you to court. I'm appalled, and it's kind of screaming I represented myself. And family law is one of those areas that you can represent yourself in. Not recommended, but it is something that is supposed to be a little bit more user-friendly, because we all have the right to have access to the courts. I'm shocked at this video. It sounds like a fucked up bar exam question is what it sounds like. And I can't. People, and she's proud of it. She's so proud. Make it make sense.
I will be suing everyone that has shared my videos without tagging me. I recently posted a video where I said I sued my sperm donor and got 40% of his paycheck. It was obviously satire, especially if you saw the video from my account, and you can click on my profile, you see satire account in the bio. But so many people have used that video to make me look bad, and because of that, I have lost my job.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Revenge is sweet. I know God is somewhere here. I knew it. Oh, I feel so good about this.
And so I'm suing you for defamation. I already hired a team of people to go online and look for all the accounts that have shared that video without tagging me. And we already have a long list of names, and we continue to add more. So hopefully if you have it up and you haven't tagged me, you still have time to take it down before my team finds it. But I just wanted to give you guys a forewarning, so you have time to hire a legal team, get your case together, so you have a chance to win. But I will say my lawyers are very good. I was able to win a case against a sperm donor, which is almost impossible.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This woman, from what I've seen on her profile, also has a video where
she deserves every bit of karma that she's getting, and I hope that she loses this case against defamation. Because listen, lady, I don't care if you put satire or whatever your reason, you put this information out there, and we're just reacting to the information you put out there. So shit, if you want to sue me for making this video, go ahead. Go a fucking head, okay? But seriously, one of the things I think about in this is that not enough women are facing the music. That they do these evil things and the whole world applauds them. You're getting 40% of his paycheck. Women are like, oh yeah, good for you, girl, go girl. While this innocent guy is taken advantage of. So many women take advantage of innocent men. It's not even funny. And now we're finding out a lot of teachers are taking advantage of innocent boys, underage boys. Yeah, what about that? Yeah, some weird stuff going on that. So I would say that I am hoping that she loses this lawsuit again. I'm hoping that the guy who donated the sperm, he's able to find some victory as far as suing the bank and getting that whole child case support thrown out, because he, like the lawyer said, he did his part. You know, he sold his sperm and that's it. Where's the privacy? Where's the HIPAA involved in this? He was scammed. And you should bring all these documents to court to show that this lady was conniving and essentially behaving in a criminal way. And she conspired against you to essentially steal money from you.
I successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck.
I'm the sperm donor, and yes, I've been court ordered to pay roughly 40% of my paycheck to this random woman and her child.
To all the people asking me about my opinions on these videos, I have no opinions because they're sketches. This is not a real situation. What they are claiming in this sketch is not legally possible. If you need more proof, satire account. And if you are wondering why I was tagged in these videos a lot, it is because my name is Laura High and I am your donor conceived person of TikTok. And to the people who made these videos and these stitches, I totally know that these are sketches. This was a fun little video you made with a fun little, story that you thought would, go viral, which it did. Unfortunately, I don't think you know what you just did. You essentially created free propaganda for the fertility industry. Again, I know you didn't mean to. I know it's just a little sketch, but that's what happened. As a donor-conceived advocate and somebody who's literally actively lobbied for laws for a better regulated fertility industry in Washington, D.C., one of the biggest things that we advocate is for transparency. Because the fertility industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry and it is the most unregulated branch of medicine. And there is virtually no transparency, so recipient parents have no idea actually what they're purchasing. I always compare the fertility industry to the Fae. They are not going to outright lie, but they are not going to tell you the whole truth. And when we argue for transparency, the fertility industry says, no, transparency would be very dangerous. And that sketch that you just did is literally the situation the fertility industry claims would happen is if we had more transparency. And when donor-conceived people actively try to get an updated medical history from their donors, the donors say that, no, I'm not going to give them an updated medical history because they claim that your sketch is a real situation. I literally today had to deal with this misinformation, where people are claiming, saying, no, donors can totally be sued for child support. People literally think this is real. If you are a donor and you go through the fertility industry, it is impossible. You cannot be sued for child support. And as you can see from your comment section, people don't know it's a sketch. Again, I know you didn't mean it, but for literally the next year, I know, I'm going to be shown that sketch as proof as to why transparency can't be had. Your sketch is going to be shown as evidence to me for easily the next year. This is going to cause our advocacy groups such a mess. Oh, you both owe me a drink.
Well, they sure got me. I don't know. Did you believe it was real? In fact, I won't lie. When I knew I was going to do this video, I went looking this up because I actually tried to find the video. I couldn't find it at first. And there's been cases that, and these were news channels reporting this, and not to say the news is always honest, but the cases said that, yeah, there have been cases. I believe there was a case in Kansas where the laws changed and the sperm donor had to pay child support. I don't know if it's 40% of his paycheck, but I believe he was court ordered to pay child support. And so, guys, I think donating sperm is risky overall. You're trying to do a good deed, but there are evil women that, even though this is a sketch, there are evil women that would attempt this at your own demise, right? Just to benefit themselves, right? Just so they could stay at home and not have to work. So if this is satire, hey, round of applause. You guys got me. But the honest truth is, I would be fearful that this could actually happen. And like I said, before I found this video, I was looking at other videos that said and suggested that this might be a possible case and scenario in certain states.
In sensitive topics is that it makes people unwilling to risk it. What will the women of the purple-haired movement do when men no longer want to donate sperm? These types of videos only create controversy, but the worst part is setting a precedent. There are so many unstable women that it wouldn't be surprising if one of them actually does this tomorrow. Men already have to be careful when they go to a motel to avoid having their seed stolen from the toilets. There have been women who have done this. taken men to court, and won their cases. This can't be doubted. We've reached the end of the video, but
I also will say that paternity fraud overall is not illegal. So women can steal your sperm from condoms, right? Women that you did not have sex with, similar to this whole sperm donor scenario. If you leave a condom behind in a hotel room, a woman could come in there, artificially inseminate herself, and get you for child support. Yeah. And it has happened. Oh, yeah. This is why that whole Drake situation where he put hot sauce in the condom and essentially that girl tried to sue him for making a booby trap, which, by the way, booby traps are illegal in America. But we'll get into that maybe in a later time. This is why things like that happen because, yeah, Drake knows that women are willing to steal. That's how evil people are. Evil, I should say, women are, respectfully. There are some evil men, I agree, but there are absolutely evil women, and I think men are unaware that this is the case. So, because we can't tell you guys apart, the good ones from the evil ones, we got to treat you all the same. You guys got to get all the same treatment. I'm suspicious. All y'all sus. All women are sus. I'm on Hinge matching with girls. They're all sus. Okay, I don't trust none of them. Just like I don't trust the Republicans. I don't trust the Democrats. I don't trust none of y'all. That's just how I'm moving. But tell me what you guys think about it. Like, comment, share the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, I do a live stream on Thursdays at 9, which is tonight, the release of this video, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also do a live stream on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I let my viewers call into the show. We have a discussion. And we talk about topics just like this. So we probably will talk about this tonight as well. So subscribe to my channel and check out for that live stream. Other than that, check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys over there.